There we go. So, the fuel flow is increasing. Specific impulse is still same. Thrust is increasing. So that's good to know. The higher you get, the more thrust you have. Now it's still increasing, as you can see. So this thing does actually real well at a high speed. But here's the thing. We would need to fly for 45 minutes to actually reach this area. And that will not do. Surprisingly well, the cockroach now worship your species as gods. You have... Come on, you've seen Stargate. Oh, wait. The thrust is increasing because we are slowly going down. How about we see what our preferred altitude is? $55, $56, $60. Oh, that thrust is increasing massively. But as you can see, it doesn't help us that much in the long run. Let's level this baby off a little bit. There we go. So, it already said that these engines were best at subsonic speeds. And we are going at... we're going at Mach 1 right now. But still though, I have no intention of waiting for 38 minutes. If we fast forward, that doesn't really help the situation that much. So I notice how, with a fast forward, it kinda messes up there. Even though we have actually traversed quite a big area. The best thing I think we can do is, actually, we are traveling real swiftly, is put down for landing somewhere. Maybe see if we can adjust this plane, add a rocket as a center stage. Then we'll use our engines to push us forward, get the rocket to push us into a suborbital trajectory. Use that to swiftly move across, and then dip back in and start using these jet engines to move us closer to our goal. This is a good first test. We're gonna need air brakes on this baby, because as you can see, we are going at very high speeds, just above the ground. Holy crap! Valentina! Oh! I did... Oh god, I should have pulled up. I should have pulled up. Oh crap, Valentina's dead. Oh shit. It's such a stupid mistake as well, because I could very easily have pulled up and activated both parachutes. Oh no. Hey, what if, Mike? Yeah, you just missed Valentina dying horrifically. And in case people are wondering, I'll repeat it. This is a playthrough where we put the Kerbal respawn. We turn that off. Oh god, Valentina, we hardly knew ye. Ay, I should have been paying better attention. Move the wing sections. I feel so bummed right now. It's such a dumb thing. This could have been so easily avoided. See, the thing is, it literally was just a case of I was flying very close to the ground. I literally commented on, oh, we're actually pretty close to the ground. And all I needed to do was to pull up. I feel very frustrated with this. The only possible advantage, as far as we can call it an advantage, I can think of, is that we didn't lose Jebediah, because he already had a level from doing the missions he's done so far, and that she didn't have that much XP. This is why I kind of wanted to get those missions where you have to save a Kerbal from orbit, because then you get a new astronaut, and that is something that I want. And get some new Kerbals, people with low XP that are a little bit more expendable. Okay, let's put those drogue chutes on the back here. Let's put these parachutes right on here. Damn it! It's such a stupid, silly thing. I could have so easily avoided this. At least it wasn't Jeb the man. Exactly what of Mike. Of course, Uthor. Thank you so much for that. Let me look at that. Oh god, perfect, Uthor. I'm leaving that open so I can tweet that out. Thank you so much. God, I feel dumb. Okay, did we not unlock air brakes? Would those be in command and control? Would those be in aerodynamics? Air brakes, there we go. The aerodynamically integrated retrograde braking robustly armed kinetic extending system, or air brakes for short. Deflection is 70 degrees max, actuated speed is 20 degrees, so these are pretty useful because you can just deploy them to easily brake. Let's get that authority limiter. Let's put that at about 70 rather than the full 100. Let's undeploy those, but so here's where you want multiple groups. Brakes, air brakes, good, yeah. What else? Valentina, yep. You can never get the air brakes to work. They're more effective in higher altitudes, I'll admit. Hard mode Kerbals don't respawn, you thought? Yep, they don't. Raise nose and lower the thrust. Exactly, then. Yeah, I wasn't going to land there. I wanted to skip across, actually. I wanted to stay up. But I was not paying enough attention and crashed into it. Do I not have the other intakes? No. We're gonna... I want some more air intakes. I'm gonna put these at the bottom. Safely hidden away here. Here's a weird thing about air intakes. These will work. these would also work. The game, as far as I'm aware, doesn't exactly test whether they're pointed forward. They just test whether they're there. Let's get some of these in. And this time, let's stay higher off the ground, shall we? Air bricks always flap around like hair blowing in the breeze. They should... Basically, all they do is give you... They should just give you a higher area of drag. I forget what the exact control is to turn on the drag displays. I think something like Control F12 or something, or is that the cheat menu? So one downside is of this plane now, there we go. If you recall, we removed one engine, for which we added that rocket, but that does mean that we have lower thrust. Remember before when we had 300? We now have just the 230 at this point. But that's okay, we are going to keep on swerving. This, by the way, is why I want to adjust profiles and figure out how I can do this. Because right now, suggest a chase mode. Right now I'm doing this by twisting the stick rather than moving it left and right, because I have the stick set up for rocket mode, and as far as I can tell there's no way to separate rocket mode and airplane mode. So what I want this baby to do is climb slowly but gently. In the meantime, while we're here, quickly activate the navigation. So this says we have 47 minutes until we reach our target. Valentina. Now, my plan is, since this is a pressurized cockpit, is see if we can pick up speed by going at this angle, but keep on picking up altitude. Because we're going to do a suborbital hop, if I can manage it. Now, we're not going to be picking up too much speed, because these jet engines aren't really that equipped for it. Just very gently going to see if we can keep aiming upwards. And then once we reach a high enough position where these other engines don't work anymore, or they flame out, or really start losing speed, I want to activate the rocket and see if I can boost us upwards, just that little bit. Maybe it might even have been worth changing this rocket in the back to a flea. Since we don't really need to get that high. No, we're still firing them way in the atmosphere. Never mind. The swivel is better, I think. Now, as far as I know, these don't get crossfeed from here. That's good, because so this fuel tank will remain isolated purely for use of this rocket. I heard this interesting thing actually, that this is, yeah, it's not a 50-50 mix, but apparently a 9-11 distribution. Oh, hey. This is a weird thing. This plane has a tendency to pull down. Let's adjust these limiters slightly. There we go, to about 60. We're continuing to lose speed, but it'll give us a little bit more control. A little bit more trim. Now again, our angle of attack, we're going to keep that at about 10 degrees. Angle of attack is the difference between your forward momentum and your actual your actual position of the aircraft. So that's basically this angle. And keep that up, or try and keep that light so that we can get speed for the longest that we can while we're building up height. The only other option I can think of is launch this as a rocket with boosters and all. Just put that thing in orbit, and then when you go down, it morphs back into a plane, basically. It doesn't do anything but be a plane. Oh, you're trying to get down again. See, it's trying to fall down. It's losing speed quite swiftly, as you see there. So, maybe at this point, see how long we can still stay up. If we could still keep on increasing altitude, I want to get that done with these engines, but it looks like we are... Actually, we're picking up speed. That's because we're dropping slowly. Okay, burning the engine. Now, I want a very aggressive angle of attack. I want to get us high up. Because the goal is to get that apoapsis as high as we can get it. About this. It doesn't do as much as I would like. It is lowering the ETA quite a bit, which is good. Now, of course, the other engines burn out. But we're not going to get in a suborbital hop in the slightest. The best we can do is see if we can fast forward a little bit. See how far we can get. See, this would still leave us with 20 minutes left. A second species of sapient cockroaches, do you tempt fate? Huther, you're a madman, I tell you. Okay, this is not going to do it for us. I think we're going to literally have to launch this thing as a rocket. Launch it upward as a rocket, get it to the North Pole, and then start using it as a plane. Okay, first things first, land this thing safely. Come on. It's a far cry for a mud landing that we're going to do later, but it will give us some good experience, I think. Do want to be lowering actually, so let's lower these engines, the throttle. I do want to be going down, but this right now is the highlands that we have in front of us, and I want to make sure that beyond that you see the grasslands. That would be a better spot to land at. I think let's have a... We'll keep our speed up, but we'll try these air brakes later. Cockroach uprising? Are you kidding me, Thor? That is beautiful. I love that you just go, do I tempt fate? And then just 2 minutes later, there's already an uprising. You and Jexes. You and Jexes with those Paradox games. Okay, Jeb. Let's not lose both our pilots in one go. Come on, buddy. Cockroaches are indeed revolting. Haha! Altitude is 1500. 1300. 1200. $1,100. 1 kilometer. Okay, let's start bleeding off some speed. Oh, by the way, do you see that? We're picking up speed. Open the air brakes. Boom, bleeding off speed massively. That is exactly why I wanted these things. 300. Lowering landing gear. Air brakes, air brakes. Nose up. Air brakes. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, Jeb. Not you, kitty. You're okay. You're fine. Oh, this is too fast. This is too fast. Lower these engines. Why do I have the engines running? Up, up, up. Okay. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Oh god. Oh god. I'm suddenly realizing that the parachutes are in wrong stages. We're doing this without parachutes. Okay, go, 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 go. Brake. Brake, brake, brake. Brake jab, brake jab. Open. Drogue chutes. Deploy drogue chutes. Deploy drogue chutes. Brake. Nice jab. Nice. Hi, kitty. Hi. Hi, kitty. We're okay, kitty. We're okay. Kitty. Turns out quantum missiles are better than cockroaches. I don't know, man. Have you tried to get rid of cockroaches? You may think your quantum missiles help. Okay, so... what do we do? How do we fix your problem? Now here's what I'm thinking. The rocket on this thing did not do its job by far. This is the best rocket we have, so the rocket idea I don't think is helping. Let's dismantle that part of this plane. And I'm wondering if it's even worth having multiple engines. I think maybe the multiple engines are slowing us down more than they're speeding us up. How about we change this around to get one fuselage. Get rid of these nacelles. Get one turbofan engine. Put on that nice rear fin. See how far back we can place this. Check our lift versus our weight. Always check this with... that moves forward? Okay, that's strange. Let's good to know. That means we need to place our wings right about there, actually. Pretty close by. And maybe just for the look of it, we start clipping this a little bit. Clip this inwards. Ah, that looks horrific. Let's just keep it like that. Give that landing a solid 9 out of 10. Well, thank you, Diamond. Thank you. That was a stressful landing, considering we just lost dear Valentina. Always very hesitant at picking up things in front of the actual ship. What I see tends to happen is that actually, rather than pick up the object, it just picks up that part of the ship, and then you're in trouble. Okay, and landing gear. What am I thinking of? Landing gear. I'm usually hesitant against placing these on the wing because you get that going, the height difference between these two. So that's a big no. Let's try and placing them here and rotating them. Are these going to be functional? They're quite behind the center of thrust. Also, where are my air brakes now? You know what, I don't like the look of that, but I can accept it. But let's see if we can move these upwards just that little bit. Hi, kitty. There we go. And let's put the deploy off. Let's see how this one flies. Actually, the wings may need to be back just that little bit. There. And of course, we can always use a Kerbal engineer on there. Let's see how this small thing will fly. Of course, it'll fly better if there's no parachutes while you're trying to fly this. Rather a 9 out of 11. Oh, Vaden. This meant the mixing ratio of the thruster fuel. Okay, I see. Okay, the landing gear is obviously very unstable. Let's brake right away. We're not going to be landing on this. You could already see that it was wobbling right there. Nope, recover that vessel. That's not going to work out. And all I wanted was a simple mission before I start the Armon runs. Let's see, how about we add a structural part here. And then we attach and rotate and see where we can end up. This is the weirdest little dart. This is the weirdest little dart. I think I was a little bit more confident with the other larger design. Okay. It's a little less wobbly by the looks of it. it already wants to lift off at 50. That's